Real Madrid 2, Getafe 0, and what more can I say about that, guys? A very decent performance. But before I go into the match in its entirety, I just want to speak to all the Barcelona fans out there. All the Barcelona fans that came to us after they beat us 4-0. You know what? I think that's all under the carpet at the moment. Because at the end of the season, it's all about who wins La Liga in the first place. And at the moment where we sit with that game in hand, yes, we will be on top of Barcelona. Pause. And all the Barcelona fans are trembling, shaking in their boots because the pressure that Real Madrid is gaining now, they're putting on you. And the momentum they're building, we're going to be soon ahead of you very, very quickly. And Hansi Flick, I don't think will know what to do with it. Yes, a very young squad, pressure on their shoulders. And Real Madrid, yeah, we have a few experienced heads, but we have been there and we've done it before. So that's all I got to say before I go into this match. Well, on to the match, guys. Real Madrid 2, Getafe 0. And yeah, like I said in the beginning, a very decent performance, especially from Mbappé. Very surprising. I thought he was going to be kind of going into this match after that Liverpool kind of shock, the missed penalty, and just be, a bit low down. But you know what? Turned up. Jude, an excellent ball. And Jude was excellent, guys, by the way, in the first half. Absolutely fantastic in that first half before he got subbed. Probably as a precaution because we have Bilbao midweek. But yeah, an amazing pass by Jude. Threaded through perfectly to Mbappé. And Mbappé took the finish absolutely amazing. And guess what? The most hardest finish he had in the whole match was the one he took. And the easiest ones that he had, he didn't take them at all. He could have had so many goals. He could have easily had 4 goals today. Easily had 4 goals. Even a hat-trick just to give him that motivation, that confidence booster going ahead into, obviously, the midweek fixture and, obviously, on beyond. And you know what? Brilliant performance, I think, from Mbappé, bar his finishing quality. He got into the right areas, I think, personally, and had so much more output today. And yes, sometimes in that first half he was a bit shaky still. Yes, sometimes in the second half he was a bit shaky, especially when he traps the ball into his feet and tries to take on people. He does look a bit clumsy at times, but if you can get that out of him, and if we can produce him into a player that will become a success for the future, let's just iron out the mistakes this season. And he will come good, I think, personally. And it doesn't seem like I'm flip-flopping about. It's not really. I think Mbappé has it in him, but he's just stunk it out too many times. Various times, inconsistencies. But when he plays good, I praise the player, guys. I have to praise him today. He was probably one of the best players on the pitch with, obviously, Valverde and with Bellingham. I think Valverde was excellent, again, tracking his man down all the time. Bossing that midfield, obviously, because Vasquez was starting. Then Valverde had chance to free them in the midfield, running down his opponent consistently. And, Valverde does Valverde things. You know what I mean? That's what he does consistently. And he's been our most consistent player throughout the season. But Bellingham, absolutely incredible first half. Incredible first half. Hold up play, excellent. You know what? Getting out of pressurized situations. 3-man on him. Quickly, burst of pace to bypass a man and then quickly unleash a good pass to either, Mbappé or, go ahead himself, drag the ball forward, bring it forward himself, drive forward with the ball. So, Bellingham, absolutely sensational at first half. I think he deserved man of the match overall. His penalty was excellently executed, by the way. Excellently executed. That's a tongue twister there, but it was very good. He looked at the keeper and done one of those, you know what I mean? So, very, very good from Bellingham. And I just have to credit him because, yes, he didn't play well against Liverpool. He hasn't really played well in the last, few matches for Real Madrid. And, yeah, maybe he's a bit fatigued. Maybe he's a bit wary of that. Maybe he just wants to, give his all and try his best. But sometimes that isn't good enough. But today he had the qualities for everything that he's done. His excellent play. He created a bit more rhythm in that midfield. And do you know what I liked about Real Madrid a lot today? They quickly transitioned up the pitch quicker today than I've ever seen. It was literally 2-3 passes, and then Mbappé had the ball, or Bellingham had the ball, you see, which is great. And Rodrigo came back today. It's good to see him back into the team. And I just want to see a bit more from Rodrigo. He does get into good positions, and he's got excellent, you know, Rodrigo, excellent dribbler, got quick turn of pace. Not so much in terms of sprint speed, but a quick turn of pace. But if he's firing all cylinders, and if Mbappe's firing all cylinders, I don't think that Bilbao would actually cause too much of a problem for us. I think they're going to be hard to break down, but they won't cause too much of a problem if Mbappe does manage to finish the chances, because the chances that he missed today, he needs to be taken against Bilbao, because they won't gift too many like Getafe did today. And we need, obviously, Real Madrid to be a team that looks consistently hungry to score goals, and the intensity was much more today. If you saw Van Garcia overlapping, you saw Vasquez overlapping, you saw Valverde getting stuck in, you see, and obviously Bellingham getting stuck in consistently, and obviously the front two with Bellingham just, you know, sometimes on an overlap, sometimes causing a bit more danger as well. Then it's always gonna tick. And do you know what? I've got to credit Mbappe for something today, because Vinny's always the guy that we turn to, especially in La Liga, to give us something a little bit more extra in the match if we need it, to drag us out of the storm. And today, it was Mbappe and Bellingham, you know, together in tandem to do that, because they actually worked very well together. You saw a lot of the passing interchanges, the play that they've created today. It was just them two ticking and making the whole team, you know what, work today. And, you know, credit to them. They came back. We obviously came off a hard loss from Liverpool, and we just bounced back. Does this mean that Real Madrid have got, you know, have we got our Madrid back? No, we don't. We don't have our Madrid back yet. But if we can get to, you know, top of the table, you know, bar obviously the game in hand, then honestly, Real Madrid will find their motivation, I think, absolutely to go on and win this La Liga title. I was criticising them, I've got to be honest. And maybe Ancelotti's just saying, you know, wait, be a bit more patient. Create, you know, just create everything for the team, the fans around the Santiago Bernabeu. They were actually trying to cheer Mbappe, even if he missed that chance. And I saw it. The fans were just kind of a bit sad, but they were trying to say, yeah, go on, Mbappe, do your thing, and try and be our kind of like talismanic striker for this team, even though he's just operating a little bit better on the left-hand side, I think, personally, because it allows him to cut in on his right foot. And the chance that Bellingham gave him, the pass through, the threaded ball, it's exactly what Mbappe does. Come out on overlap on the left, you know, bypass the defensive line, pick up the ball, and then a finish that he made seem easy, but, you know, it was difficult than it actually looked. More difficult than it actually looked. So, you know, credit to Mbappe, credit to the team, and I think, yeah, good performance overall. And I'm just going to go into player ratings now. Courtois didn't have much to do, essentially, but I'm going to give him a 6. Vasquez, a decent overlap in runs, but not much really output. So I'm just going to give him a 6. Asensio was actually decent. I saw, you know, he was tracking his man really well. Got a few blocks in there, and, you know, tackled, you know, excellently well today. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. Rudiger, a 6, decent from Rudiger. He got a yellow card, just being Rudiger, you know, but, you know, I'm going to give him a 6. Frank Garcia was actually decent today, actually quite decent. I think this is one of his best performances that I've seen him in a Real Madrid shirt. So actually, I'm going to give him a 7. And Valverde an 8, definitely, absolutely Valverde an 8. Brilliant performance from Valverde. And then we've got, sorry, my mind's blank. We've got Jude. 9. I'm going to give him a 9. A little bit, obviously, I preferably gave him the man of the match more than Mbappe. I think Jude deserved it more. Obviously, he got a goal and an assist. And he just played excellently well in that first half. So, yeah, I think definitely, you know what, Jude absolutely, yeah, deserved man of the match. So 9 for Jude. Mbappe, I'm going to give him a 9 as well. I'll put him at 8.5 today, because Jude obviously got man of the match for me, so I'm going to give him an 8.5. And Rodrigo, not really much today. I think he done decently well, got into good areas, but not really much from him today. Let me just check the rest of the lineup. Ceballos. Do you know what? I didn't mention him throughout this match reaction, but Ceballos was decent today. He was actually quite decent. Worked well together, obviously, with Valverde and Bellingham. So, yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give Ceballos a 7. He was actually decent. He tracked his man a lot, got into the right positions, receiving pass, obviously 1-2 exchanges with the rest of the team. So good from Ceballos. So I think, yeah, decently well. So Ceballos a 7. And then, yeah, that wraps up pretty much the team. Ancelotti, I'll give him an 8 today. Set up the team really well. And, yeah, brilliant performance from Real Madrid overall. And I think this actually goes well into the next match. We can see Real Madrid doing well against Bilbao midweek. Hopefully we get the win against them. And, yeah, that's pretty much rounding up, guys. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to End the Stream Dave. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say, guys. Comment down below. And the final thing I always have to say now, I don't say a la Madrid anymore because they tried to shut my bloody normal name down. But we are going to say End the Stream Dave. That's it. Take care, guys. Have a good day.